Roll the ball. Oh! Alright. That's me. Where are we going, chat? Where are we going? So we got Aente, Bamboo Forest, Myoren, Human Village, and Underworld. So we got 5 locations. What do we want to do? Think about the song choices that'll follow. Think about the song choices that could follow. I don't know the songs are in the game, so. You want to start in the Human Village? Human Village? You want to go Human Village? Alright. Village has something you want. Then we're going to the village. The orange sunset was about to hide behind the horizon. The shadows of Reimu and Mitama were stretched, turning them into giants. The night sky began to unfold overhead, cooling the air with it. Reimu rubbed her body and glared at Mitama resentfully. Must be nice. You must not feel the cold. Instead of turning on me, how about hurrying? You just get colder. And when I do, I'll throw you at a fire for warmth. Achoo! In the wasteland, the night is cold enough to make her breath freeze. Reimu's traveling intuition warned her that she was going to be cold today. As the sun was about to set, they finally found a building to stay the night. It was a lonely house with garbage and junk scattered around it. It was dark behind the windows and there was no answer when they knocked. No one seemed to live here. Honestly, I'd rather not, but shall we find a nicer place? We can't afford to be picky. I'm going in. Reimu pushed open the door and stepped into the empty house. Just then. What? The lamps in the house lit up and a singing ephemeral appeared. Welcome, traveler! I welcome you! A banner reading Welcome Travelers hung from the ceiling. The entire house was decorated with paper stars and colorful balloons. Warm meals, warm beds, and exciting surprises! I welcome you, my dear guest. As soon as the homeowner bowed, the giant ball in the ceiling opened up, showered in its shimmery confetti. Reimu clapped instinctively. Wow, I've never been welcomed like this before. It's like a musical. Quite elaborate. It's on my birthday. My birthday is in 7 months. Oh god. It's really rare for guests to come across the wasteland. Entertaining people is a highlight of my solitary life here. Now then, the surprise doesn't end here. Elated, the homeowner led Reimu and Marissa into the tea room. Dinner seems like it'll be promising. How will you surprise us? How nice, I wish I could eat too. An appetizing aroma wafted from the kitchen. Reimu waited impatiently for dinner to be served. Where are they getting this from? On my birthday. Did I hit the skip button? I hope I didn't. Chat, did I just hit the skip button and I wasn't paying attention? Why is there a... What's this? Shop. Sells Mitama cards to be purchased using dream drops. Okay. Mitama card drop rate up. Oh, oh, that cost 10,000. So I have to buy these. Wait, what's the difference between any of them? What? Oh, their element. The image number received is massively decreased. So this is what I want to use dream drops for. So I can buy all 6 of these. You can only get these in the shop, right? I'm assuming these are only available in the shop. So I can just buy all these now because of the amount of I've been able to hoard. Because I'll just buy everything. I assume each card is unique to an unlock. They can also drop from stages. Okay, so which one should I buy then? Should I just buy the Prism Rivers then? Because I want their special, I want their effects and also want a card specific to each, like, rock, paper, scissors, right? So it's better to, or does that not matter? Should I just get one and deal with it? Because I'm only going to be using them to get the drop for the, from the Danmaku stage. But does the chance increase if I have advantage in the rock, paper, scissors? Oh. I'm just trying to, like, you know, ration my cash here. Because they all do the same thing. Wait, why does Merlin's cost more to level up? The fuck? Merlin's costs more to level up. Does that mean its effect is stronger? 50, 50, 100. It's got higher stats. Actually, Lyrica's card has more score. Lyrica's card has more starting HP. It starts with a bomb. 2 bombs. Okay. I'll just get Merlin. Alright. Hello, Kane. What is this song? Kyosu no Rondo. Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar. 30 or fewer bad, normal, team. She's a red card. A red card. Red loses to yellow? Link? I don't remember. I'm gonna put on, though. Blue beats red. It's alright, we'll do this. Because I can just break even. Wait, when atomic card is red, time regular notes somewhat reduced. Never mind. Never mind. When they do shit like that, I don't want to deal with it. It's a hassle. Alright, I need a blue card. I need a blue card. Force and magic. Score. It's a score-based increase card. So I guess I'll put this one on. Just because of score up. I might need score up for later down the line. Okay. Alright. You can use drops for free play songs? Okay, I didn't know that. I'm just playing the story. If you beat them in the story, they unlock in free play. I hope I didn't mess that up. Okay. I fumbled the bag a little bit. I got... Okay, that wasn't very many bads. Okay. Perfect. Not bad at all. I'm kind of glad I hit the flow of that for the most part, because I felt like that was going to be really difficult. But I did drop the bag at some point in there. Alright, new cards, new cards, new cards, new cards, new cards. Kane. Yokai protects humans. I won't give the humans up to you, Yokai. I am neither one nor the other, but I am certainly an ally to this village. I have a duty to protect the human village that houses my students at any cost. Prepare yourself. I'll make it so tonight never existed. Pew pew pew. Oh, poor Kane. Merlin. Come on, everyone. We're going to have a blast today. She furiously moves her limbs, making strumming motions on her floating trumpet. A live concert venue is perfect setting for Merlin, who is the sister most fond of standing out. The Doot Master. I like Kane. I do. I wish she was more prominent in things. But it feels like any role you could put her in is covered by others nowadays. Dance and sing illusionary tap dancers. The music of the Artifact Spirit Sisters. I've never heard them called that before. The Sukumos. The sound of Abio and Akoto resonate beautifully and inspire the souls of listeners. Now then, come one and come all. The highly peculiar performance of the instruments begins. That's nice. That's nice. Man. I feel for, I really feel for Yatsuhashi sometimes, man. Hakanakimono Ningen. That is a very fascinating jacket. For, yeah, look at that. Jesus Christ. That's kind of spooky, actually. 17. Score a B or higher. That's not happening. Tama's yellow. Equipped with right notes moderately reduced. Whenever you receive miss, score is reduced. 17 is really hard, so that's not going to happen. But I'll try my best. I'm not hitting score rating B either, so. So, blue beats red, I'm assuming. Blue beats red. So I can have Ruma eating as my card of choice. Okay. Okay. 180 BPM. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, man. Didn't go so well. I thought I had a handle on that, but no, it's too fast and I can't keep up with it. Oh man. Stage fail. That's alright. That's alright. I'll try easy. Well, some of these normal songs have a higher rating difficulty than some of the hard songs. They're just fast and complex charts, especially when you don't know what you're doing. Alright, better. Yeah, you get the outer lanes on hard and lunatic, but to be honest with you, on controller, it is hard enough with 4 lanes right now. So, I've tried some of the 6 lane stuff, thinking I was hot shit. I'm not hot shit. It's hard. It's weird. You really have to like get used to it to be able to do it well. Which that makes sense, of course, but it is a very strange kind of thing that I'm really not used to. Because, like, sometimes you get a feel for the pattern you're supposed to emulate, but as soon as you fuck it up once, you just you crumble. You absolutely crumble. Yeah, there's touch controls on the Switch. It'd probably be better. Because think about it, chat. Using your fingers to touch things and hold things is a lot easier than remembering which button correlates to what. Because you just have to put your hands on the spot you see it, and your fingers are already lined up for it, right? And I would assume it's easier. I've never played the touchscreen version, but I'm definitely struggling with a controller to remember what button leads to where in intense moments. Yeah, you can play on keyboard. It's probably the better choice to play on keyboard because you can line up your fingers similarly, like ZXC VBN, for example. You can line it up like that, but I would probably have similar issues on that anyway. So I'd rather just use controller, which I'm familiar with, even if it's a bit of a struggle right now. Okay. Alright, we got a card. We got a new card. I like reading the flavor text of these cards. Dancing on the moonbeams. Now then, everyone, behold this dance as you drink. Step right up as she displays the talent of a Meneki that rivals even the moon. Relax and delight in the 66 human emotions, shifting at dizzying speeds greater than any storm, and occasionally growing tranquil, mysterious heart of man. Kokoro. The test. It gets... It's okay. We got new heroines. Kane, Theanthrope, who is a teacher at the temple school in the human village. Half Hakutaku and half human. And on nights of the full moon, she grows horns and a tail. She's very smart, but her classes are boring and her students tend to fall asleep. She likes humans and protects the human village from yokai. And Banki. A yokai secretly living in the human village. She often works with Kagero, Imaizumi, and Wagasaki Hime. Being able to send heads flying or increase the number of heads, she has been convenient in many ways, but when she does so, it leaves her with a lot of weak spots. Okay, and the jackets. Spooky. Yeah, this art is kind of spooky. I like this one, though. Oh, look at the little Yukari in the background. The little unknown ex-Yukari, and Moko's there. Wait, is this someone's house? Yeah, it is. Look, they got Danmaku Kagura. In a book called Unknown X, in a book Tofo Project. I think this is just their house. This is a nice little house. Oh wait, that's not the real Moko. That's a figure. That's not even a real Moko. Gotcha, chat. You owe me $5. Look at that. All I had to do was say your name. Money in the fucking bank. Pay up. Pay up. How many hits can you have at once? Well, according to her lunatic spell card, 7. Multiplicative head increases the amount of heads by 2 per difficulty. So there's 5 on hard and there's 7 on lunatic. So 7's the maximum as far as I know. Redeemed 500 message highlight points. Are you serious, brother? You think you can game the system? What are you, American? You must be. Danmaku. 500 more score required upon completion. You Americans make me sick. Always finding a way to cheat the rules. Save yourself $1.50. Chat, you want to know something crazy that I learned from a streamer that I watch? Did you know that when you pay for a sub, it's like equivalized, that's a word, to $5 in your currency, your country's currency. So apparently, if you Twitch Prime in Turkey, the amount of money that gives to the streamer is 9 cents. Where's my Merlin card? There it is. So if you move to Turkey, set up your account to Turkey, Twitch Prime to someone, they get 9 cents. Now, the rest of the money is going to Twitch, and the streamer only gets 9 cents for it. So that's not the sick own you think it is. I just thought that was fascinating. I don't even know if it's true because I never looked into it, but if it is, it's kind of funny, isn't it? $0.09, baby. Okay, I need score items. I didn't realize my HP was that low. I wasn't paying attention to that. I didn't mean to retire either. Shit. Run it back. Damage normally received is somewhat increased after collecting 50p. Time for notes is somewhat extended. Okay. Yeah, I can't play these boards properly because of my controller being broken, so that's why I'm hitting all 4 buttons. Kind of a shame, but I don't have a way to play it normally, so that's why I'm doing that. What? Dude, those are getting me hit. They're what? What? I keep fucking dashing and then I get hit. It keeps dropping me off in front of a bullet. Wow. I thought the arrows were like score multipliers. I'm not even trying to touch them at this point, but they just keep kind of hitting me. That's a lot of Danmaku. I'm not trying to touch them, but the hitbox on them is not accurate. The card dropped, but I died. Because I got hit and took like 3 lives worth of damage. What the fuck is Reimu's hitbox? Like, look, I'm standing there and it's activating the arrow. Die. Don't! No! 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 The card dropped, though. Ah, if I blew it up, though. I got the drop card, but I'll have to go back to that one later. What a stronger card. I could have killed her, too, man. And she would have dropped a ton of score item. Alright. It's fine. At least I beat it. And I got the card drop as well, so... take what you can get. I saw it drop twice, so that increased chance definitely came through. I'll do some backtracking for that. My very own Hina doll. The day of the doll festival, Kane makes Hina dolls alone in her room. It's not lavish by any means. A modest Hina Matsuri with only an emperor and empress doll. But for Kane, that is enough. There's meaning in the two of them welcoming the season over the course of hundreds of years. That's all she needs. 2 little dolls. I like the little, what does that say? The little cane on the wall there. And becoming a grassroots volunteer. Sekibangi lives secretly in the human village, blending in with the people. She has no interest in others, but after living there long enough, she has formed connections. Ah, how could this happen to me? Even the always cool Sekibanki struggles with the unfamiliar task of waitressing. And your triple gooberberry sundae. Ow, my ear. That was a secret card. It says Kane Sensei. Oh, it's one of her students drew it. She put it on her wall. Okay. Kagura 30! Oh. Oh no! It's only hard mode. Max combo of 200 or higher upon song completion. When equipped with Mitama is yellow, time for regular notes is reduced. When it's blue, time for it. So it has to be a red, head-to-head red card. I'm not gonna be able to do this, but that's not really a secret. What do I put on here? What do I put on here to save me a little bit of the meter? Red Knight? I don't even know what that is. Normal notes, no. No. Poison Fog, no. No. I don't know. Normal groove grades lost amount is slightly reduced. Please, thank you. This ain't gonna work. Not so good. Not so good. Not so good. Not so good. Okay. Streamer can't beat that. He has been defeated. Alright. That was the regular one. 300 more points acquired upon song completion. Boss enemy destroyed upon song completion. So it's the same thing, but not as hard as the last one. So I'll put Merlin back on. Can I mark favorite cards, by the way, chat? Because that'd be a lot more convenient if I could just mark the cards I want to use. Okay. I can't read. I can barely read 4K, brother. I can barely read 4K. 6 charts? No thanks. That's way too hard for me. But whoops. You're only gonna improve through trying, right? You ain't gonna get better by not doing it. So that song was kind of on the higher end. So on my level, the best you can get. I guess, yeah, that would work just fine. No! I am not paying attention to the board when I really should be. All the other boards up to this point have like had leads where you're supposed to go. This one really doesn't. It just kind of shits on you. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna hold that because that's a really bad hit to take early. Try again. So I went between the arrows this time. You see that? Squeezing through bullets is not particularly fun. Especially when I can't move on those arrows the way I'm supposed to. Oh my god. This chart sucks. Jesus. That time the arrow didn't even activate. I don't know what my hitbox is actually. I'd assume it's in the middle of me, but I don't know. These arrows don't make any sense. Because, like, the way it's pointing is the way you're supposed to go on it, but then sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you can go on it the opposite way. Oh my. Not to mention Rayma moves about as fast as... not fast at all. Oi, oi, oi. I just don't understand what it is about this one. Like, all the other ones were pretty clear, but this one is just kind of rude to the player. That arrow bit, I don't really understand which way I'm supposed to go, because if I take the arrows as intended, I just crash into bullets. God, dude. Shouldn't explode into point items for some reason. And I didn't get the card drop either. Well, okay. I at least did what I was supposed to. But I still need the card drop, so I have to do it again. Fuck. At least the main stuff is done. We gotta do it again, though, because there's like one item drop, I think. Or I think there's two, but the first one that drops is the one on the right. I think one drops in the middle. I don't want to do it again, mind you, but at least now I can just focus on whatever I want. I'm not going under. There's a spot I can get at to get under her, but I don't really need to kill her. Like, what? How about I just go over here? No, never mind. That doesn't work. That's the second item. Okay, I think there's only 2 items, so it didn't drop there, so we don't got it. Try again. And then I have to live with the card. Now that's the real hard part, is actually surviving with it. I don't know how much more of this plain Asia opening I can take. You can get other stage card draws in the same stage. What do you mean? You mean I don't have to do this particular one for the card locked behind the drop? Like, the card can just be random? It's not set to a stage? So I don't have to play this one if I don't want to? But wouldn't I still need the star anyway, eventually? There it is. Shit. Oh. Thank you for the first time sub, Clown Man. Appreciate that. Fortunately, there's not much in the way I can give you for that, but I appreciate it. You know what I can give you? 1 Moko Zoom. You've earned it, buddy. You've earned it. That $5 will get you very far in life. I don't know how to dodge this. I don't know how to dodge that. That's just ridiculous. That's just an insane amount of shit flying at you at the screen. So hold on. If you get the drop in a different stage, like if, let's say for example, I beat the stage, I get 3 stars. Can a card drop again? And then that card is basically a card from a different stage, so it just goes over there as the unlock? I'll try one more time, but if this doesn't work, then I don't want to play this one anymore, because this one sucks. So that means you can farm cards in easier scripts, right? Basically. If they're all the same kind of drop pool. Or is it based on area? Didn't hit me. That really didn't hit me. Why did a second card just fell on me? There were 2 cards there, but this I don't like this one. I don't like this one at all, so I'm done playing it. It's not fun. Genuinely unfun script. 111. Okay. I don't really know what you're supposed to do to dodge that part, because I don't see anything that's really showing me. I understand how the bullets are coming to an extent, but also not really. Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone on that opinion, but, like, I don't know, man. There's something about that stage that is just kind of, it's just really mean. Like, it's not really friendly in any capacity to the player, especially not after all the other ones that I've done. Like, all the other ones were pretty clear on what it wants you to, like, follow the flow of paying attention to the rhythm. That one just kind of, like, expects you to play Danmaku at -2 speed. Alright. We're going back in. Without... No, not the red card. Yep! Okay. Oh, I forgot to look at my cards. Right, I'll do that in a second. What beat red again, chat? What beat red again? For lunatic difficulty Danmaku battles, dream drops the entire way that show you 100% safe path to the fight. But Kane has nothing. Who designed that? Alright, Ruma, you're coming in. Red beats yellow, blue beats red. I just don't remember this, dude. I really don't. Alright, Gensokyo Pushiki Daihaken V2 by Yuto Akiyama. Oh, it's from the fighting games. Which means Brightscale's gonna get this. No way I dropped that note. I let go too early. Yeah, this is the character select theme from Urban Legend Limbo. Actually, it might be Antinomy of Comet Flowers. I don't remember the difference between those themes. Okay, streamer. Pick up the pace. The BPM is not 5. Yeah, because Yuto Akiyama is the composer for Twilight Frontier. Hey Chad, have you heard the Tekken 8 character select screen? Because I heard it the other day, and I wasn't very happy. Who would have known that the character select theme would go on for that long? Wow. 1999. Nice. Whoa. 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 Streamer saw things. He saw things. Kogasi, the cherry forgotten umbrella. Kogasa wants to scare humans and fill her empty belly, but there are many in Gensokyo who will be frightened by her. Humans have grown accustomed to presences like hers in Gensokyo. The more powerful yokai and deities live as a matter of course. That's not what I saw. Where? 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 There's one. Lively Tsukumo shopping. Yatsuhashi had a fateful encounter at the object shop she visited, a simple tassel made of red cord. She happily spoke to her sister's character to the fine implement she purchased as a souvenir for her. Oh, well, that's nice. A little tiger spirit. It's good. Producer Sega Kaku's reasons. That was Sega. I'm sad now. Seems hard to be a producer for a corpse, you say. Oh no, this is for Sweet Yoshika's sake. In order to boost her fans' numbers, I'd be willing to turn these audience into Jiangxi and force them to be reborn as her fans. What is she doing? What is she doing? Thank you, Jess, for the resub. She's in a suit. Oh man. I thought that was Kane at first. I was excited. Dude, I've been... My disappointment is immeasurable. Day is ruined. Shinpiroku. A girl who claims to be the first president of the Secret Sailing Club, shrouded in a sense of omnipotence. The after effects of a certain incident caused her to be enabled her to freely come and go to Gensokyo in her sleep. When she does so, her body is sleeping defenseless in the outside world. Thanks for that information. I will do nothing with it. That's bad apple. Look at that little Nitori. I've seen this art style before. Okay. Kagura. There's like 2 songs in here. Wait a minute. There's literally... Oh, there's 3 songs in here. Okay. Alright. So these are the harder. 25. Max combo of 300 or higher. Score rank A upon completion. Normal notes are transformed to dewdrops and the amount slightly increased. With blue is equipped, the regular notes greatly reduced. Red, greatly reduced. Yellow it is. What do my new cards do? Nothing. Nothing. Alice. Just put on Alice. Alright. Just a max combo of 300 or higher upon completion. Was there 300 notes in this song on normal mode? Because I don't think there was. I don't think there was actually 300 notes. I full comboed it, didn't I? It was like 250? That was surprisingly difficult when I couldn't use the colors as an identifier. So, there isn't actually 300 notes in the song unless it's on hard mode. Because that totals up there from perfect, brilliant, and great, and bad and miss. That's about 250-ish. So I can't get an A rank, obviously. But I can't... There's no way I'd be able to get the max combo of 300. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. We're not even gonna bother trying. I'm gonna move on. I got Futo, Holy Child's Great Priest. My role is unchanged. I have only one reason for being. I will sacrifice as requested and bow my head as commanded. My whole life is only for the sake of the divine. Toyosato Mimi no Miko. That's good. That's good. Monononononobe. Alright, what's this one want? Cumulative combo of 200 or higher. And it wants me to put on a blue card. No, I'll put on a blue card for you. I'll put on this one just because it gets me XP. So yeah, I can't do normal mode on this one, but I can at least do easy. As long as it works. 2 misses, man. I got a clown and I got a man. A fella. A lad. Oh, not free play. No. A fellow. Jack-o'-lantern. It's pumpkin time. Will you give me candy or shall I play my most hellish trick on ya? She has no intention of quitting her pranks after receiving candy. Pranking others is a fairy's instinct. There's a clown. Happy Halloween. It's good. Oh. And the other one I got. Blue sky and cloud cluster above. Oh, it's Cutie again. No desire to play Danmaku. There's no room for me to intervene in the girls' games, but if someone wants me to, then... Or alternatively, if there was a world where I did do that, then... What if we engaged in a Danmaku duel? Haha, just kidding. Unless... Chat. He's pretty handsome. But... I don't mean to be a prude, but that is one long fucking neck. Good lord. Look at that. Take your finger and cut off his shoulders and just look at his head and his neck. That motherfucker hit neck day every day of the week. Okay. That's still great art though. Moko. Why? Moko? A girl who became an immortal after consuming the Hodai elixir. She usually works as a guide of the bamboo forest of the lost. She's and Kaguya, both immortal, kill each other every time they meet. She's friends with Kane and often hangs out with her. I don't actually know why that was the case, but oh well. Alright, we did it. Well done, team. Time to read a book. As Raimu and Matama waited, the homeowner brought them dish after dish. The table was filled with more food than they could ever eat. To a hungry Raimu, all the dishes looked brilliant, more brilliant than jewels. I put my best into making these. Please, eat up. This is the best day I've had since starting this trip. Bon appetit. As the homeowner looked on with a smile, Raimu took one bite of a meat bun, and the moment the hot juices flooded into her mouth, I hope it's dirt. That's spicy! Struck by a stabbing pain, Raimu almost spewed fire from her mouth. Bright red juice poured out where the meat bun had been bitten. Believed it to be a waste to spit it out, Raimu swallowed hard. Ah, what are you trying to pull? Surprise! Huh? The ephemeral joke to the shocked Raimu, who was about to complain. That was a great reaction, traveler. The flaming hot chili meat buns were worth all my effort. Innocently and joylessly, the homeowner walked out of the tea room. Taken aback, Raimu realized that she had lost her chance to get angry. What's that thing's problem? Why don't we put aside these buns and try some other dishes for now? Don't waste your breath. I could eat this too if I were willing to die. I admire your appetite. Coming across several spicy dishes, Raimu finished her meal despite fussing. She was cold and shivering outside, but now her whole body was sweating. Then the homeowner returned with light steps. Traveler, I've drawn you a bath. Oh, that's very kind of you. And it's an open-air bath with a great view. Open air? Raimu felt wary that it might be another trap, but she was unable to resist the urge to do something about her sweaty body. Yep. Leaving Matama in the tea room, Raimu went alone to the bath. The bath had a simple fence, leaving her with a star-filled sky. But it was too cold. Even her breath turned white. Raimu hastily jumped into the steaming hot bathtub, towel in hand. That's cold! The very next moment, Raimu jumped out of the bathtub with great force. In a panic, she ran inside, rolling on the ground. She wiped the sand off her body, got dressed, and returned livid to her room. Are you trying to kill me? The homeowner and Matama were playing Go when Raimu yelled into the tea room. The homeowner turned around and smiled with an innocent smile. Surprise! Did my ice-cold bath shock you? I thought my heart was going to stop. You were that startled? I'm so thrilled you enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it. Raimu screamed at such a volume that it nearly pierced the ceiling. The homeowner looked at her with a puzzled look, then puffed its cheeks. Is it really anything to be upset about? I'm sincerely trying to entertain you, my guest, so that you won't be bored. Why are you turning this on me? I'm the angry one here! Raimu and the homeowner glared at each other almost nose to nose. The homeowner was the first to look away. I've kept the surprises coming no matter what you say, traveler. I'll show you to your bedroom, so go, please go sleep for the day. I'm completely exhausted after dealing with you. Led by the homeowner, Raimu and Matama headed to the bedroom. On alert for the next surprise, she stayed on her toes throughout the walk. Nice fucking room. The bedroom they were ushered into is best described as small and dirty. A tattered futon was left on the floor and dust had gathered in the corners. The windows were badly fitted and a cold draft was constantly blowing in. Now then, time to prepare for tomorrow. The homeowner quickly left as soon as it finished showing them around. Is giving us a dirty room its idea of a surprise? Doubt it. The only thing on its mind is surprises, so it never gets around to cleaning. The junk around the house isn't staged or anything, it's just neglected. Oh, an apt observation. Unbelievable incompetence. A clean futon is real hospitality. It might fill our beds with sticks and tell us to sleep like logs. Then bring it on. I have ideas too. Wow, how scary. They could leave in the morning, but Raimu felt that was a defeat. Raimu crawled into the wrinkled futon with determination. The next morning, Raimu was awakened by the morning sun through the window. She leapt for the futon and scurried around, wary of her surroundings. Noticing that she'd woken up, Tama stopped bobbing in the windowsill. Good morning, Reimu. Are you just going to do some morning calisthenics too? Ignoring Matama's question, Reimu checked every inch of her body. Doesn't look like anything happened while I was sleeping. I should have doodled on your face instead then. If you did that, I'd wring you out like a rag. Reimu and Matama left the bedroom, exchanging casual banter. And the moment they stepped out into the hall... I don't think Reimu was very enthralled by that. A metal basin fell from the ceiling and hit Reimu directly on the skull. Surprise! Are you mad? Are you angry? Seemingly watching oh god. Surreptitious. That's not serendipitously, that's serendipitous. Oh, god damn it. I keep wanting to say serendipitous. Surreptitiously. God, the homeowner popped out from a corner. It ran up to her with an expected look, but Reimu just stared back at it silently. Traveler? No emotions dwelled behind her eyes. She was completely detached. I prepared breakfast, so come this way. They headed to the tea room to the homeowner, who had a tight-lipped smile. When they arrived at the table, it retreated to fetch breakfast. While waiting for breakfast, Reimu was still as a stone statue. She didn't care about the bump that was growing on her head. Moments later, the homeowner returned with a bowl in each hand. Clouds of white steam rose from the miso soup poured into the bowls. The homeowner smiles and... Take my miso soup! Yeah! Flipping the bowl over Reimu's head, it poured hot miso soup all over her. Seaweed stuck to her face, and her outfit was stained the color of miso. The steam rose from her body as she'd taken a bath with her clothes on. If you give a reaction, you lose. Surprise! Bet you didn't think there'd be 2 surprises to the head. Reimu's lifeless gaze stabbed into the homeowner, who expected a reaction. Her pitch black eyes just continued to stare at the homeowner, its innocent smile slowly fading away. When the steam stopped rising, Reimu finally opened her mouth. May I have another serving of miso soup, please? The homeowner provided several more surprises that day. However, Reimu didn't react to a single one. Not even when she fell into a pit the moment she stepped out the front door, nor when her canteen of water was replaced by vinegar. Not even when her bed was blown up by firecrackers during a nap. Reimu killed off all emotion and looked on with the eyes of a silent predator. And then after dinner, Traveler, why won't you react for me? Unable to take it, the homeowner had come barging in with a desperate look. Who knew ignoring someone could be so effective? Mitama, muttering with interest beside Reimu, who remained unresponsive. Surprises are my life. Just a reaction is all I need to be happy. If you keep ignoring them, how can I go on? Boo-hoo! The ephemeral kneeled on the floor and burst into tears. Reimu looked down at it and let out a small sigh. Travelers like me want peace of mind. Peace of mind? That's why, if you understand what I'm saying, please leave. After pushing it out of the bedroom, Reimu crawled into the covers. From then on, the homeowner was docile, and Reimu focused on collecting cards. In the process, she also recalled new memories. Who the fuck are they? Now this is a very random cast of characters, huh? In the memory, Reimu was examining a hut in the remote forest. The teacup by the hearth was filled to the brim with tea. People who lived here ran off in a hurry. Reimu examined the inside of the hut with a troubled look on her face. Nemuro Sakata and Takane Yamashiro watched on sullenly. The charcoal oven was left unattended and almost caught fire. It was Nemuro who grew suspicious of the hut and called Reimu. Takane, her arms folded, nodded in an oddly pompous manner. This place is closed to Kappa territory. Problems caused by humans need to be solved quickly by humans. Are you sure you guys didn't eat them? Looked kind of angry there, Reimu. Reimu looked at Nemuro and Takane with suspicion. However, there was not a hint of nervousness or agitation from the two. If you think criminals call detectives, you read too many mystery novels. I know, let's incorporate the shack into a survival game after this. These idiots. Reimu looked down at her feet. Dusty floorboards were strewn with sand for some reason. Sand, huh? As usual, I still only have a vague recollection. Reimu and Mitama jumped over the pit at the entrance. Done with collecting the Mitama cards nearby, the two decided to move on. Maybe someday you'll connect all the dots and it'll all come flooding back. I wonder if it'll be that easy. It happened just as they were about to leave. The homeowner, who had been quiet for some time now, popped out of the house. Oh, thank goodness I made it. After your advice, traveler, I finally opened my eyes. I said I was doing it for the customer, but I was only thinking of myself. So from now on, I'm going to put peace of mind first. Its eyes sparkling as if reborn. The homeowner made a declaration. I'll give a warning before I surprise people. Reimu and Mitama looked at each other and then forced a smile. We truly support you. Do your best. I'll be rooting for you. I'm happy for the encouragement. Okay, time to set up my next surprise. Turning their backs on the motivated homeowner, Reimu and Mitama left. Reimu's face looked tired, even though she had just started walking. I don't want any surprises for a while. Okay, I'll take over the surprises. I'll write on your forehead. Didn't I tell you I'd wring you like a rag? Mitama narrowly avoided Reimu's outstretched hand, and the two began their chase. I didn't do anything yet. That was a criminal threat. I'll ring you 10,000 times as punishment. Oh, alright. Time to fix this place. It's so loud. Oh, look at how pretty that is. That's Akiu's house. Human village. Okay, I made it to the village, but who do I ask first? Where would Reimu stop by? Huh, it's you, Marissa. Back again. I thought I'd ask at the human village about Reimu. I never see you outside. Even I have shopping to do. I'm still looking into that rock, by the way. Also, I tried asking about Reimu too, but no one's seen her yet. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, give this to her, would ya? You are more likely to find her than I am. What's this piece of paper? A lottery ticket I got while shopping. First prize is rice, second is sake. Whoa, she'll definitely win big. Then we can mooch off of her. That's what I'm looking forward to as well. Oh, that reminds me. There's a new Agatha Christie book out. You and Reimu are both fans, right? That's great news. Sorry, Reimu, but I think I might read it without ya. That's me, chat. Shopkeeper, do you still have the new Agatha Christie? Yes, exactly. One copy. Since it's new, I can only rent it for one night. I'll take it. Here's your payment. Can't wait to see what's in store. The servant did it. He lied about his gender to pull it off. Huh? What? Hey! Did you just spoil it? You did! Yes, and the culprit doesn't realize that his victim was his own father. Idiot, shut your trap! Oh? Is there a problem? A huge one! Hold it, Marissa. This is just how they show their consideration here. Oh, Kane, how can a spoiler be considerate? Lots of people don't like getting worked up by fiction nowadays. Oh! 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 So true! Holy shit! What do you mean? Fretting over the culprit's identity, going on an emotional roller coaster. It's fun but mentally exhausting, so more people are giving spoilers first. Fuck off! You can't get excited at all that way. What are you even reading it for? Some studies suggest you can enjoy it even more after a spoiler. Who studies? Yeah, this is the equivalent of asking localizers what people want at overseas games. There's this too, look. What's this flimsy booklet? A summary of popular novels. You can read the plot in 10 minutes. It's perfect for people who want to keep up without time commitment. That's an actual study? I choose not to believe you. Okay, but did you know focus groups are all around the 80 IQ average? Come on now. Come on now. Show me the sample size, alright? Who did they ask about this? Who? Because they didn't ask me, because if you ask me, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. What? Who did they ask? Just read a summary to be in the know? Does that even count? Oh, Kane, don't tell me. Absurd. I'm a teacher, you know. Not a student writing an essay. Of course, my bad. You'd never do that. One of my students relies on summaries. I've warned them about the demerits. Right, anyway, I already paid for it. I'll read it before I get spoiled more. See you, Kane. Let me know if you see Reymu. If you tell me Chuno's in the game, I'm more interested if you try to keep it a secret. I think there's a pretty distinct difference between character in-game and the entire reveal of who did it in a mystery novel. I could never. You can definitely enjoy a mystery novel on a second read-through if you read it yourself, because you'll start seeing more aspects that of foreshadowing and whatnot. But if you get it spoiled ahead of time, it's not as exciting. You're not as invested the whole time. You're not paying attention to clues and shit anymore. It's lame. Reymu, of course, will do. Now, chat, remember how the whole Harry Potter thing went with Snape kills Dumbledore? That's a meme at this point. But back when that book came out, that was like a thing that people were just going around shouting for the latest book and just spoiling a huge part of the book. But, like, I don't care about Harry Potter, so I only ever do that as, like, a funny meme. But, like, I guess that was a real deal. Okay, time to read somewhere secluded where no one will talk to me. Right, I can go to Cordon. Okay, time to enjoy my book. I don't like spoilers, chat. I don't like leaks or anything like that. Me, personally, I don't like that, so... I prefer to play a game as blind as possible, and when I see shit, it's like, it's poggies. That's how I feel about that. I don't want to know anything that's coming. I don't pay attention to official spoilers either. Like when they show off aspects of the coming game to get people excited. I don't want to see that shit, because if I know I want to play the game, I'm just going to play the game. Now, obviously, if I'm not planning on playing the game, then whatever. But if I was planning on playing the game to begin with, then that's how I feel. Safe zone for the humans living in Gensokyo because it's a place to keep and maintain the human population. It doesn't get attacked. Rather, yokai sometimes appear at village facilities pretending to be human. If you see someone yokai-like, make sure you say hi. Okay. Oh, I didn't look at anything for Mario Wonder. Like, nothing at all. Alright, chat. We're going to Bamboo Forest of Lost next. Mario Wonder came out, I got it, I wanted to play it, and it was crazy. It was so cool. Just thought everyone I want to play? Well, I can't do that. I can't do that. I prefer to go in as blind as possible, because I'd rather my first experience be one that is completely fresh. There are some games that I kind of worry about that sometimes, though, depending on the game. Longer games, for example. But a game like Mario Wonder, I'm going to play all of it. I'm going to find everything in it. It's not like there's any missable secrets in that game, right? But if there's like missable stuff, secret bosses, shit like that, then, you know, I can miss those on first playthroughs. She sat on the ground and lowered her heavy luggage on her shoulder. Reymu laid sprawled in the entrance to the village, exhausted. I'm done! I can't walk another step! You're giving up here after making it? Pathetic. Matama bounced back and forth in front of Reymu's eyes. As Reymu turned away, she caught sight of her own footprints. They meandered widely as if in a drunken stagger. Life sure is easy for things that can float. Come on, get up. Upsy-daisy. Reymu ignored Matama's teasing. The ephemerals living in the village gathered around. Your journey was long. Welcome! I'm the village chief. The ephemeral village chief bowed graciously. All the ephemeral villagers followed suit. I'm Matama. A pleasure. Huh, you have to let me rest somewhere. Then please rest in my home. This way, please. Guided by the chief, Reymu Matama headed for its home. Reymu followed on the verge of collapsing to her knees. Outer Wilds is one of those games. Chat, I don't know anything about Outer Wilds at all, but I've heard it's one of those games that you absolutely should not spoil yourself at any capacity and just play it and experience it like that. So, I don't know anything about it, but I don't want to hear anything about the game because there's always a chance I play it, right? But yeah, that's one of those games I always hear about as a reference to, like, don't spoil this game for yourself. The chief's house, assembled from scrap wood, was the best in the village, with the sole desire of resting quickly. Raimu tried to go in, but traveling shrine maiden, this will not do. Huh? The chief stood in front of her and asserted. Take off your coat before entering the front door. The proper etiquette, and please line up your shoes at the entrance. It's also good manners, so particular even though I'm so tired. Raimu took off her coat and told and arranged her shoes. After checking, the chief brought in and ushered her to the guest room. There was a tatami room with a table in the middle surrounded by cushions. Raimu threw down her luggage and sat down on the cushions. Phew, there we go. Hey! Instantly, the house creaked with the chief's furious shouts. What? Don't just sit anywhere without asking, and cross-legged no less. I'm sitting on a cushion. What's the problem? Sit down after being advised to by the host. That's good manners. And you stepped on the edge of the tatami when you entered the room earlier. I don't remember that. Did you see things wrong? And bring out a cup of tea. I'm parched. Raimu pulled the cushions around her and used them as pillows to lie on. As soon as she relaxed her body, she suddenly felt drowsy. She decided to take a nap till the tea arrived and let herself drift off. Get out! There's no room for a rude boor like you! The chief's angry shouts came again and Raimu was kicked out. Raimu and Matama rolled out the front door after being pushed by the chief. Unwilling to sleep outside, Raimu fought back. Hey, aren't you just way too strict about manners? I'm so worn out, can't you just overlook this? Tired or not, it's good manners to obey silently. Those who can't abide by this are the same as feral beasts. The chief yelled angrily and then retreated to his house, locking the door. Oh dear, if you'd just been polite, we could have rested. I'm dead tired, I don't have it in me. Raimu and Matama began to argue at the door. The sun was setting behind the horizon and a cold night wind was blowing. Well, Raimu is now going to be outside in the cold. Reisen Occultia. Toho Shinpyoku rearrange. Okay. Score rank of B or higher. Light fog will appear on the screen. I can probably handle 14. Let's say it's blue. Okay, red beats blue, right? Red beats blue. Alright. Yellow beats blue. See what I mean? I'm never gonna remember this. Do I have a yellow that increases score? Score up when a bomb is used. Score out when a bomb is used. I actually don't. Okay. Alright, I'll just put a yellow one on then. Alice. Alright. I don't think I can hit B rank. This is 200 BPM? Oh, shit. Okay. Fire, water, electric. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. Not bad. My hands got sweaty. Oh, I actually got the B rank. I got the B rank. I got Moko and Sumireko. That's my first B rank, baby. Okay. Well, no, no! No! No, can't play that one. Why does it always start on the one that's gonna get me in trouble? I got Mukau and Sumireko. Doppelganger in the window. Ooh, that's a cool card. An unchanging daily routine. Sumireko Usami let out a sigh. Outside the window is a fantastical snowy landscape tinged with white. That world so far removed from reality is close yet so far. If she reaches out, maybe she can escape this boredom. That's a cool card. The idea of that card is very cool. Even got different colored eyes. And Mukau. There you are. One taste and there's no calming down. Whether it's a blessing or a curse, a happiness or a misfortune, she became immortal. Fujiwara no Moko has lived for more than 1,000 years and became more than human. Well, there were some bumps along the way, but I'm the guide of the bamboo forest and a yakitori chef obsessed with health. That's enough for me. More lies. More lies. God, how do you even do all these effects, man? Look at this. Look how much effect is going on in this image. I don't even know how you do that. Big bird. Chat, once again, spamming things they do not have the appropriate funds to spam with. Classic chat. The boonie. A little fang they gave her. Alright. Kagare wa maitote kagume. Kagume, 2024. 50 or fewer. Brillianto! Blue beats red, so yellow beats. Okay, I remember, because Pokemon! Alright, the Dankagu edit. I know this artist. I've seen this artist before. Why does it say 86 to 140 BPM? Why is there, what? Why is there, what? Taking it alone? Oh no. What does it mean 86 to, ugh, I hate when songs have slowdowns in them, dude. Oh, it's a mix of the original. Okay. Okay, I've already lost the condition because I started hitting the wrong button multiple times and didn't realize it. Thank you, Rikako, for the resub. Now there's one Moko Zoom in your bank. Let me try this again. can't do this. I lost my rhythm entirely. I choked it hard on the bottom. I might have cleared, but at the same time, I might not have because of the mission. Oh no, okay, I got the mission. I don't feel like I really earned that, but I don't know. I missed one note in that mess after the slowdown picked back up, and I just could not find a spot to recover. And I fumbled the controller, and then I gave up instead of just trying to hit every button. And that didn't work either. So it just turned into a big fucking mess in there. Eternal fatal relationship. When their eyes meet, it's the signal to start. Kill, be killed, and kill each other. Tearing flesh, splattering blood, and then whittling away at their lives. They don't even know if they are alive or dead unless they are slain by their friends who share their circumstances. Friend, huh? Don't those two look happy to be next to each other? I read a doujin like that before. I've read many. Ooh, cow. Clean up after the fire festival. Because of some arsonist antics, the bamboo forest guy was forced to spend the day doing chores she didn't want to. It's a festival. I understand wanting to cut loose, but at least clean up after yourself. This is some damn good Moko art. Look at the bunnies. Where's the Moko Kane art though? Hello? Where is it? It's all Moko Kaguya and just Moko alone. Bunny. A rabbit who works hard as an apprentice pharmacist and does odd jobs at Aante. She's constantly pestered by Kaguya, the head of Aante. And the master pharmacist Aante, who loves to play tricks on her. She's actually from the moon and was apparently a very good soldier. A ridiculously long-lived and deceitful rabbit monster. Monster, huh? That's the word we're going with? She is the leader of the rabbits who live in the bamboo forest a lot. She has the ability to bring fortune to humans, but unfortunately few humans are able to benefit from this. Why is she called a monster? Kind of a random thing to call her, you think? Tay? A&Tay version? Okay. Stage gimmick, all notes change to vertical? Oh my god, what? What do you mean, vertical? I'm surprised I was going too fast on those notes. Honestly, I didn't feel like I was. Still pretty good. Who? Who is that? Alright, Boonie acquired. Okay, I know who you are. Lunatic Dreamer. Hey, I'll unveil the mysteries of Gensokyo with my own skill. Sumiraka Usami, the first president of the Secret Sealing Club with overwhelming self-esteem, and using her psychic powers and occult balls, she set foot into the unknown world of Gensokyo. Good for you. Good for you, champ. You'd get that bag, as the kids say. What? Oh, it is Sumireko again. Lucid Dreamer. She doesn't care if it would be crass to unravel the mystery. Curiosity killed the cat, as they say, but that doesn't apply to her. Even if God or Buddha tried to stop her, it would be of no use. What is this edgy shit? She's got a crystal skull! Oh, man. Alright. Alright. Danmaku 19. Obtain 100 more dewdrops upon song completion. That's a lot to collect. Like fog will appear, amount normally gains level 3 or greater, damage levels greatly increased. Okay. Well, I have to kill her. We're gonna have to kill this guy. Well, yellow's good against her, so... Alice, let's try this first. And then I'll try to get the card drop. Okay. Sing, bunny girl. Bunny girl. Do you hear that? She is dying so fast. Oh. Clean! I've obtained raisin. Okay. Alright, okay. I got one card for that. What the hell am I doing down here? Okay. Where are the Rabbit Alliance? The Rabbit Alliance will not forgive any scoundrels who eat rabbits until there are no more unhappy rabbits. The rabbits will disappear from the dinner table. We'll continue with our achievements. A-A-O! It's a neat combination. Neat outfits. But it's like their normal outfits anyway, but there's like a little bit of a change to them. Yeah. Alright. I've unlocked Bunny. Alright, everything worked in that one. What's this? Same thing. Okay, this is the exact same thing, but it's gonna have more notes on it, so just do it. Listen, when it gets to the choir part, it sounds like it's saying Bunny Girl. How did that hit me? I'd love to be able to play the chart the way it's intended. Why did that hit me? Sometimes I get hit in the path. She died instantly. How did I get a B rank? I didn't earn that at all. Well, I got more cards. So who cares? I come out the winner. Okay. There's another Moko card, because all the Kaguya ones are going to be in the other area. I got the Kane ones in the human village, but no, they're all Moko. That's a... Whoa, Jesus. Zeal Youth Instructor. Look at her leg! Instructors have to face their trainees straight on in order to turn them into full-fledged soldiers. Lecture them, hearing them out, getting close to them, and in the end you'll be riding off that into the sunset with trainees who are bound by passionate friendship. Dude, there's so much thigh squeeze going on in this image. Who drew this? Look, even the belt buckle. Even the end of the fucking belt buckle looks like a bunny. And look at that cool ass gun she's got. Dude, this image is so cool. What? It's so charged. This is everything this is me as a male. Alright? This appeals to every aspect you could possibly imagine. Everything is covered. There's no room for complaints. Nobody can complain about that. Unbelievable. He did it. Mankind's ultimate champion. Hodai's human form. A faithful relationship lasting more than 1,000 years. There's no need for any mercy at all for anyone controlled by that loathsome woman. I don't know if you're testing your courage or what, but your bullets you'll see tonight are going to traumatize you. Now, this is a really cool one because this one actually incorporates Moko before Moko. So if you didn't know, chat, the character in the background there is what Moko looked like before she consumed the Hodai elixir. Now, I don't know why her hair color completely changed, but yeah, this you can also see it in Runegate as well. That's where you first see it. Like, Moko was not really much more than a scrawny, short-haired child back when she got the elixir, her hands on the elixir originally. It's kind of crazy, actually. But if you've never seen that, you'd be like, who the fuck is this character in the background? But no, that's Moko. That is Moko. Fake Moko? What do you mean, fake Moko? No, the thumbnail for this video is going to be Raimu getting hit in the head by a metal pan. 'Cause that one is the best. Reach for the moon, immortal smoke. Max combo of 300 or higher upon song completion. A dense fog will appear on the screen. Normal groove gauge gain is moderately decreased. Timing for regular notes is somewhat extended. Okay. Sure. I can see the notes already. Chad, don't do that. That's in the corner of my eye. It's distracting. Stop! I lost my rhythm. I'm banning everyone. Look what you've done. Chat, you distracted the shit out of me! I got 404 perfect notes though, so. Wait, did I not complete the mission? I didn't. I have to do it again. I have to do it again because of you! You fucked me! How could you fuck me like this? I didn't have enough life? Oh, I failed. Wait, I'm on easy mode. I'm going back to normal mode. I can do normal mode. I can do normal mode without you assholes. I can do it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change the card to give me a little more timing. Okay, should be fine. Okay. You know how much money you owe me with how many Moko zooms you're using? Come on now. You're really raking up a debt right now, chat. I lived that time. I lived that time. I didn't look at the chat. I didn't see it in the corner of my eye. Didn't fuck me up this time. So who's paying for all this anyway, huh? Which one of you oil tycoons over there has got enough money for all that? Did I really not hit a maximum combo of 300? I guess I didn't. Yeah, okay. You know what that means, right? It means we have to go down to easy mode, which means we have to do it again. We're gonna have to do it again on easy mode, and I need a 300 combo. I should probably check that there's even 300 notes before I do this. You can check that information, can't you? Total notes 307 on easy mode. So there is... Basically, I have to full combo. I have to full combo. If I drop a single note below 25, I'm okay. But if I drop anything past that, I have to restart. Okay. Perfect combo. Well, chat, as you know, you can click the button down the bottom of the video, and you can click the present button, and you can just, you know, just pay for everything right there. Now we don't have to do it again. Obtain the controller of all emotions. The fuck you mean no? Do you know how many you posted? Bro, you owe me a house at this point. Thank you for the one gifted sub. The one Moko. Yeah, thank you, Jovios. The mask of the artifact spirit, Kokoro Hata, controls emotions. Her personality changes depending on the type of mask she wears on her face, but not many people are able to experience this change. This is because although her emotions change, her facial expression does not. That is a really pretty Kokoro, I gotta say. Goodness. Midsummer Baba. Luciferin. Fireflies are the brethren of Rigel, the source of light that gives off Luciferin is named after Lucifer, the bright star of dawn. The fireflies' lights shine most intensely during the perpetual everlasting night. The summer night is their world. Viguru. The night the boog. And I got one more as well. Where's it at? Did we get a Moko card for all that? Probably not, huh? Is Bunny. A rare combination of a long-lived rabbit and the immortal girl. The unusual duo of girls who lived a staggering length of time seen to have dinner together. I'll take advantage of the princess's kind hospitality. Cheers! Long lives and short banquets. Other Bunny. Yo, shrimp? Not bad. I did it. I won. Oh wow, look at that. My chat is actually readable. It's actually humans in my chat. Score a rank of A or higher upon song completion. Cumulative combo 200. Blue. I'm still... Alice is my stronger card. I might be able to hit an A rank at this point, but I don't think so. Okay. Could you imagine, chat? Could you imagine a dystopian future where it actually costs you money per emote you use? Because you don't actually have to imagine it at all. It's what's happening right here. Pay the fuck up already, alright? Come on, cash credit. I know you got it. What do you mean, huh? Look at you using emotes. They're like, you don't owe me $1.50. Just barely chipped into B. I need an A. I want to see real quick if I can do. I mean, I can't, but I'll try. Let me see. I don't really know how to hit those last bits. That didn't go very well, but it wasn't completely out of the realm of possibility. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. I don't think that went as bad as it seemed, but I'm not used to the wider board. I don't want to lose. Okay. I gotta get used to the outward board stuff.
She
I'll try it once more, but then I'm just gonna hold that. I don't understand how you get those blast bit notes when you have to you hit. That's weird. I don't know. I can't do it, and sometimes I feel like that I'm just wrong when I try. All right, get me out of this forest, shall we? Yeah, I think that's everything so far. Ugh. Raimu slowly rose from under the rag that served as a bed, and leaning in a lazy yawn, she brushed the sand off her clothing. Good morning, Raimu. How do you feel after sleeping in the ruins for days? Futama flew cheerfully in front of Raimu's eyes. Raimu stretched. It's strange how you can adapt to anything. For the past few days, Raimu slept in an abandoned house in the village. Collecting was going well. She recovered a new memory just the other day. When was this memory from? Raimu was cleaning the Hakone shrine. It was littered with debris and sand, hardly hospitable to worshippers. Too much outside garbage. I'll punish you guys if you slack off. Raimu flashed her talismans and needles at the stray yokai helping her. I'm doing this even though I need to prepare for tonight. I'm not slacking. So spoke Mistia, still in her apron after being recruited by Raimu. I've never heard of anyone wanting an insect's help. Wriggle had no choice but to help with the cleaning. They're doing their best. What Narumi here? She's got bricks. She's gonna throw them. How awful to put a Jizo to work just because you don't have enough staff. Narumi collected debris angrily. Raimu also took a large piece of debris and carried it out of the precinct. It's always times like this so I can't find On. Usually she's all over me. It's annoying. You don't mean that. Raimu picked up a bamboo broom and cleared away all the fine sand. The fine dust gone and the end of the cleaning was in sight. When this is over, let's party at Mistia's stall. Raimu mumbled and the stray yokai cheered. Pleasure doing business. I'll stock up on more land for you and Odin. And I may as well invite the fireflies and make it a very elegant party. I appreciate that you prepared offerings. No longer tired and slow, the stray yokai were quick to clean up the mess. I won't let you get away with cutting corners over there. Over there! Encouraging them with her needles, she kept a watchful eye on their work. Damn, Raimu. Somehow, the more I remember, the more disturbing Gensokyo seems. Honestly, I think you might be the most disturbing. Taking aim at Mitama, Raimu slightly raised her right fist. Mitama just barely dodged a sharp uppercut. Watch it! This is what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go on to the next place. Taking a swing and then ignoring me. What a specimen. Raimu and Mitama gathered their things and left the abandoned house. Oh god. Socks should be hung out of sight. That's been a rule since the Stone Age. Don't joke, it's been good since prehistoric times to hang them in public. As Raimu and Mitama left the ruins, they heard the yelling of the ephemerals. Two ephemerals were arguing over a basket of wet laundry. It is the height of rudeness to reveal dirty footwear like socks. Footwear deters demons and keeps misfortune away. Everyone knows that. Reimu covered her ears as they engaged in an unbearable, pointless argument. The motherfucker says stinky feet keeps the demons away. I don't think that's true. There are no rules about hanging socks to dry. Are they stupid? These guys are just making up rules and power tripping. Feeling bothered, Reimu Mitama stood still. Using a parasol on a sunny day casts a shadow, which is bad luck. But you can't aim your butt at strangers, so dust with your back to the wall. When passing the superior crab walk so as to not face away from them. These lies were being imposed all throughout the village. The ephemerals were quiet only when they welcomed Reimu and Mitama. After welcoming guests politely according to good manners, they were always unfriendly, tirelessly quibbling with one another. Unable to count on such people, Reimu chose to sleep in the ruins. Well then, shall we get back on track and get going? Before we do that, let's just ask how they got into this mess. Well, if you don't ask, you won't feel satisfied. Reimu looked around to find someone she could talk to. Hey, you there. Finding an ephemeral who wasn't arguing, Reimu beckoned it over. The ephemeral came, but as expected, it appeared dissatisfied. Miss Shrine Maiden, you mustn't call people over like they're animals. Oh yeah, my bad. That aside, why do all of you emphasize manners so much? I suppose it's good manners to answer questions. With a small nod, the ephemeral recounted how things had come to be. The village was much smaller than it is now. One traveling ephemeral came across the desert to the village. The villagers who rarely had visitors welcomed the traveler with open arms. They treated it to a never-ending feast and welcomed song and dance. But something unexpected happened. The traveler, a gluttonous eater, wasn't satisfied with eating the feast. It crawled into the village houses with shoes on to demand more food. Finally, all the food in the village was devoured by the traveler left. No matter the guests, they must be welcome to the end of their stay. We at the time thought that was good manners. But when the traveler ate all our food, we decided to change. We would maintain our manners, but make guests do the same. When the ephemeral finished speaking, there was a single tear in its eye. So they were trying to protect the village by not dealing with rude people. But they can't be restricted by the etiquette used to protect themselves. That's all backwards. The two were stunned, ignoring the ephemeral with a tear in its eye. While Reimu and Mitama listened, the argument over made-up manners continued. The pair arguing over where to dry socks had started a childish fight, playing tug-of-war with all their might over a pair of socks. Now then, we asked what we wanted to. Why don't we get along? Why don't we get going? Reimu was just about to leave. Smack. A sock had flown out of the ephemeral's hand, stuck to Reimu's face. The smell of damp laundry rushed into her nostrils. The ephemeral stopped fighting, but it was already too late. Reimu's whole body trembled with rage, a sinister aura overflowing from her. Reimu peeled off the half-dried sock. A smile not unlike a no mask was stretched across her face. I just remembered that throwing a sock is supposed to signal a duel. No, that's a glove. Did you say something? Reimu scowled at the ephemeral's retorts. Her gaze was so sharp that his whole body began to tremble. It's good manners to settle an unresolved conflict with a duel. Since you threw the sock, you must be prepared, right? Eat. When Reimu glanced at the other ephemeral, it froze as if bound by a rope. Reimu took out her gohei and swung it vigorously in place. The sharp sound of the wind echoed through the silent village. Let the duel begin! To the death! I can't duel! Please spare my life! Reimu's Danmaku struck the two ephemerals. Taking a direct hit, they were blown into the walls of a house. Reimu's anger did not abate, and bullets rained on the whole village. The ephemerals fled, the echoes of their screams overlapping. Phew, that exercise really made me feel better. Reimu stretched after her workout with a radiant expression on her face. Meanwhile, the beat-up ephemerals had grown quiet and docile. Who cares about manners anyway? That's right, life is more important. Let's stop worrying about manners and train our bodies. The ephemeral people discussed how to proceed in hushed tones. Without paying them any mind, Reimu and Mitama left the village. This is certainly a way to resolve an incident, huh? Reimu and Mitama proceeded to the wasteland to the next spot. Reimu's steps were light and lively on the sand. I wonder what will happen with that village. Mitama remarked unexpectedly, perhaps out of boredom. All their exasperating manners are gone, and now they've adopted the superior rule. The stronger man wins! Looks like those with a strong fighting spirit will have the upper hand. Maybe, but that means they're back to normal. Back to normal? Mitama tilted as it tipped its head to the side. Well, that's the kind of place Gensokyo was before it fell. Humans attack yokai and the shrine maidens exterminate them, right? It means Gensokyo is basically ruled by violence. Reimu spoke plainly as if reading from a newspaper. Wait, isn't your view of Gensokyo biased? So what? You mean my memories are mistaken? I'm not saying that, but... Raimu shrugged as Mitama wondered how to respond. Don't worry, I know that's not all. But when we rebuild it, we need to deal with anyone strong. I'll have to instill some manners in them so they behave in front of me. Taken aback, Mitama stopped mid-air. Raimu unleashed a series of quick punches, excited to fight. She's throwing punches! Mitama rushed after her. The violence has escalated. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Look at that. The duality of chat. Nice place you got here. I like this map, actually, quite a lot. It's very nice looking. I want to see it completed when I finish the game for sure. Hey, do you have a minute? I want to ask you something. Okay, bye. Hey, don't ignore me. Oh, hey, have you seen... Ouch! You're not even going to apologize for bumping into me? Sheesh, was everyone here raised without any manners? Ah, Marisa-ji! Did you come to pick bamboo shoots? No, I came looking for Raimu. I was trying to ask if anyone had seen her. But nobody here will hear me out. They don't even apologize for bumping me. Of course not. Everyone here is a fugitive from polite society. Manners, etiquette, proper clothing, those rigid norms are enforced. They've run away from all that. No need to apologize for a shoulder bump. Right, so they're free to just ignore anyone who tries to speak to them. So I should use money or gifts. If I offer something, they'll get interested. Oh, no. In that case, they'll just take what you're offering. That's totally horrible. How could you stand to be here? I wonder. It's not as unpleasant as it sounds. Not acknowledging or apologizing happens all the time on the outside. You must have days where socializing is a pain. Careful with that, chat. If you abuse that, I will take it away from you. Anyway, if you want to get info here, you'll have to do it by force. Huh, sounds awkward, but I'll try muscling it out of them. It appears Marisa-chi didn't know this place is where hell started. Knock it off with the weird narration. Well, I don't know. I really don't know where the Shrine Maiden is. He's dead. No idea, huh? You know what this reminds me of, chat? You know that episode of SpongeBob with the Tattletale Strangler? And SpongeBob starts doing, like, the evil laugh? That's what this reminds me of. Whatever. Guess I'll pummel someone else. You, tell me where Raimu is. Ah, what did I do? You're at fault for not knowing. Well, I would have whooped you even if you did. I'll keep subduing the bamboo forest like this, and then all of Gensokyo. Alright, that's enough. Moko told me of insane wavelengths, so I came. Marissa, what are you doing? Dude, look at the design on her blazer. That's crisp. That's good. That's the bunny. Ouch, I'm looking for Raimu. Did you come to help? Thanks, I was about to lose my marbles. You're already fully lost them. Don't you know the rules of Danmaku? Yeah, well, rules don't apply here. I had to beat them what I wanted out of them. So things just turned violent. The end result of a mannerless society is a lawless dog-eat-dog world. Agreed, violence is definitely wrong. I don't feel Raimu's wavelengths. Leave before violence overtakes you again. Will do. I'll have Raimu do something about the rude behavior here. Thanks to your rampage, most of the yokai already left. What? Really? That's no good. Well, now they'll understand the value of manners, won't they? That's right. Since I brought you back to sanity, I have a favor to ask. Could you give this refill of the medicine wholesale to the shrine to Reimu? Easy. Showing gratitude to someone who helped me out is good manners. Exactly. There's a compress in there, so put it on the bump on your head. Oh, I thought I felt throbbing. Ugh, I won't let violence take me over again. The violence escalated. A failure to protect is a sin. Alright. Let's look at the cards. Look at my cards. I got a wriggle card. I remember that much. If I had to guess, it's Wriggle in a swimsuit. Just based on what I could see from the thumbnail. I was wrong. It's not a swimsuit. Beautiful East Asia. Come on, let's prepare the banquet. It's Boys' Day for humans and yokai. Dressed in a mystical outfit, Wriggle directs the people. Chat, that dress is so poofy that it makes her look like she's 2 feet tall. Like, the dress is coming out, like, under her chest. So it's like her torso is itty-bitty. I thought it was a swimsuit because I saw the, you could only see the neck and a little bit of the blue on the collar. So I thought it was like a one piece. Because all the other characters have that for some reason. Bamboo Grove is said to be escapable only by those with great luck. As the giant bamboo, deep fog and gradual inclines will throw off your sense of direction. If you have to go, be sure to have a guide. Okay. I got all these checked. Get the jackets checked. Bunny. And Moko. It's good. I like that one. Very simple. And another bunny. Alright. Alright, chat. Well, there you go. It's a good place to stop for today. I got 2 areas done. I got Aete and Myoden Temple and the underground left. Let's get out of here. Good progress, streamer. Good progress. Well done. You were very good at video games. I know. Even when chat tries to completely, you know, they just try to throw me off my game. Didn't work. There's my achievements. Okay.